Hey guys, welcome back to our little mountain life. Today is a big harvest day for our family up here on the mountain. We've got a lot to harvest from the garden and also a bunch of fruit trees that are doing some stuff for us. So let's go get to work. But first, coffee. That's better. So me and the girls are gonna come over to the pear tree over by the chickens and harvest a bunch of pears. And Natalie's going to do some work in the garden to get tomatoes, anything that's over there that she can get out of her raised beds. You girls come in? Now this pear tree is not a pear tree that we planted. When we first moved here 3 years ago, there was a lot of fruit trees everywhere. In fact, it was bringing in the bear and the deer all the time. So these are definitely some older fruit trees, and they need pruning and spraying or whatever to make them really produce a lot for us. But for now, we're just kind of picking what we can get. Hey Audrey, we gotta fill up this wheelbarrow full of pears?
Yep.
Yeah? Let's get some pears.
Can we start picking?
All right, girls. First things first. We have a lot of pears that already fell down on the ground, and we don't want to eat these. Bees.
Now we get through to the chickens and ducks.
Yeah, we're gonna throw all these pears to the bees, to the chickens, but there's a lot of bees. There's too many bees here. You guys are gonna get stung. Unfortunately, we have to change our plans. We got over here and there are bees everywhere. So the girls are especially sensitive to bee stings, of course, as kids should be. So I'm going to brave the bee invasion and tough it out and get a bunch of pears, as many as I can. We've already got a lot of pears that fell to the ground, so I'm gonna take those and throw them to the chickens and they'll get to peck on them. But yeah, lots of bees, that's no fun. We're a little bit late on this harvest. As you can see, we've got a bunch of pears all over the ground over there. The great thing about having chickens is you can give them the pears that are too far gone, you know? Like I said, we didn't plant this tree. It's been here. And this is bonus fruit. I didn't put any labor into this at all. So eventually we'll look into proper spraying and maintenance of a fruit tree, whether it's spraying it with some kind of like non-chemical spray or something. I do have plans, pie in the sky dreams, plans to actually plant an orchard. And I guess the best time to plant an orchard is last year. But we've been really busy, obviously. But I'd like to have a variety of apples and pears and peaches planted on the other part of the property that we can use and maintain a little bit better for a more sustainable crop of fruits. I don't eat a lot of fruit because I'm more of a keto, low carb diet person right now these days. But the girls obviously really like their fruit as kids. So I would be shocked if I'm able to finish harvesting this tree without getting stung by bees. There's at least 100 bees over here, probably more. You can see a lot of these don't look so great. They've got spots all over them. They just don't look like the ones you'd see in the store for sure. But after you take a potato peeler to it, it cleans off really nice and it tastes delicious. We also have our raised bed garden at the other side of the house, so let's take you over there and check on Natalie and the girls.
So we had these Asian yard-long beans and I thought they were done for the year, but they bloomed again, and look how many there are. So we're gonna harvest these now.
All of them?
Yeah, let's pick them.
We can't even pick pears at all. I'm holding it with one hand.
Oh wow, you're
I
so
guess
strong.
The rest of the right beans.
Yep.
Yeah. Let me see one hand.
Okay, don't drop it.
Are these tomatoes?
Sure. Great.
Like that. Well, let's put the peppers here so we have more
Okay.
space to put the tomatoes. Someone got pears.
Beautiful.
We
You like?
have so much peppers.
How do you like to eat these? You like them pickled too. These are the ones I
Yeah, I
pickled.
like pickled peppers.
Can you say a peck of pickled peppers?
A peck of
These raised beds have worked really well for us the last 2 seasons. I cannot recommend raised bed gardening enough. They're so easy to work with. You don't have to bend down and break your back. And the last couple years, we've had a lot of big giant rainstorms that were just dumping water on us. And these raised beds just drain out the water nice and easy. You don't have to worry about it flooding and killing off your veggies. If you guys are interested, I'll leave a link below to our video where we built these raised garden beds. Pretty popular video, taking you guys through each step along the way, building these 4x8 beds. So if you're interested in building some garden beds, definitely check that video out and maybe you can build your own. All right guys, let's go back and finish picking the pears and collect some delicious homestead fresh eggs. What's up, Max? What you doing? Huh? What you doing? I'd be lying if I said it wasn't a frustrating year up here on the little mountain. And, you know, we're trying to juggle finishing this home build and continuing to do some sort of homesteading with food production, whether it's working in the garden, collecting the fresh eggs. You know, last year we did the meat chickens, but we didn't have time for that this year. And we really wanted to do pigs this year, but didn't have time for that. But all things considered, it's been pretty awesome to see, you know, just putting this video together, how much food we've been able to harvest and collect for ourselves and even our friends and family to share with them this year. So it turns out we can produce quite a bit of food up here without trying all that hard. All right guys, I'm gonna call it quits for today on the pear picking. We got almost an entire wheelbarrow full. I've got a lot more I can get to. Unfortunately, the bees are just really active right now and I don't want to mess with them too much and have them mess with me in turn. And we've got to get ready to go. I'm going to run and grab some eggs from the chicken coop and get some duck eggs as well. We are going to a family gathering later on tonight, like I said earlier, so it'll be nice to give some fresh fruit and vegetables from the garden that Natalie and the girls gathered, and a bunch of eggs from us as well. So even though I feel like I've been slacking big time, not only on the house build, but on homesteading type stuff, it turns out we actually are producing some food up here. Well,